Every other day, senior student Anthony Lauber is up at 6:30 in the morning to assist student athletes from Park University in their workouts. The day only ends after 6 p.m. when he can finally go home. Lauber is required to take 640 hours of internship to get his coach certification.
I do need this internship. The certification I'm getting with this internship is required for what I want to do, and it's very hard.
But assisting athletes is something far away from Lauber's major.
I wasn't sure what I wanted to do the first few years of college, so I went with business. It's a safe major.
During his college years, Lauber wanted to stay in shape and then found his passion.
I started personal training and really enjoyed that, and I wanted to move towards training athletes. It's a little more interesting. They have more goals than most people do.
Now he's pursuing his dream, facing 640 hours of internship work with positivity.
It's a hard internship to come across, especially when you are a business major, and I'm more than happy to do it for free.
Working for free. That's the reality of a lot of students that try to get experience in their field outside of the classroom. Having an unpaid internship can be hard, but
the experience that you get, I can positively say that I don't think a lot of people, my classmates, have had the same experience that I've had.
Today is the last day of April Biggerstaff in her internship at the Salvation Army Children's Shelter. She is a social work major at Park University, and like Lauber, Biggerstaff doesn't get paid.
It was difficult at times, especially when you're trying to work full-time and you're supporting yourself. That's difficult. And there were times where, I kind of honestly didn't know if I would make it or I would really want to finish because it was challenging.
But according to career developer Lainey Pranger, the rewards will come.
Obviously, we all want paid internships because it helps us to cover our costs and expenses, but I would never overlook an unpaid opportunity if it was in line with what you were wanting to gain experience in. You take that unpaid experience and use that to market yourself for your next opportunity, and you're just going to go up the ladder.
According to an annual survey by the National Association of Colleges and Employers, half of survey employers want a new graduate experience to come from internship. The study also shows that nearly 36% of the new college graduates companies hired from the class of 2007 came from their own internship programs. In the hiring process, the candidate experience is a major factor in hiring decisions.
So that student is going to look much better on paper when I don't know anything about them because they've got that experience. Our ultimate goal is that they do that internship their sophomore, junior year. They like the company so much they stay on, and then they get a full-time offer.
Another important factor is the connection that the student will make. Also, another reason to do an internship is
sometimes an internship gives you an opportunity to find out what you don't want to do.
Biggerstaff wasn't sure if she could face some of the problems that a social worker goes through.
Because if you were to ask me 8 or 9 months ago, I would maybe re-question being a social worker because of the sad things that you see.
Not only the internship helps you in the real world, but it also helps you during college.
And I thought I was only going to get 3 credit hours for it, but I just found out I'm getting 12 credit hours for it, so it actually made up for it quite a bit. It's just saved me a lot of money paying the school for credit hours. So.
By doing community service and helping out blind children to develop joint muscle flexibility through music, Taylor Whipple found her passion and desired career.
I decided my senior year of high school I wanted to do art therapy, and then I had no idea there was such thing as music therapy until I came here, and I fell in love with it because I've always been really interested in music and art.
Whipple gets more and more experience, but her students also learn with her.
That's my favorite chord.
That's your favorite chord? It's so beneficial to what I want to do and makes me see what exactly I will be doing and what kind of things I could be doing better, and helps me learn a lot.
According to specialists, one of the reasons students don't get an internship is time. Biggerstaff works at least 20 hours a week in her unpaid internship.
It's supposed to be 8 hours, but I always seem to put in far more hours than than I should. You know you have homework to do, you know you need to get to work or whatever it may be, but to have that one-on-one time with the kids is really vital. So I would often stay till 9 or sometimes 10 just because I wanted to get some more kid time in. So.
And do you remember Lauber's 640 hours internship need?
It's teaching me valuable knowledge and time management. You really have more time than you think. Just as a student, I'm 22 years old. I do need to set aside social activities and make time for my obligations.
Lauber's boss doesn't hesitate when I ask him about who he would hire for a position working in his workout room.
I would take the internship person in a heartbeat. Yeah, specifically with our certifications and the way they work, unless you do the internship, you can't get that certification. So it's guaranteeing that I know that you have a certain level of knowledge that you can't get with Booksmart. So
the final question is, how bad do you want to realize your dreams?
if you want to really do this as your career, you're going to sacrifice early on so that you can do what you love.
If you are still in college and hasn't done an internship yet,
Get busy. Yeah, get your resume and let's, we post a few things about how to find internships.
sometimes it won't be easy, but
I would say look around. Don't be afraid of hard times, not making money. It's all worth it in the end. If you chase something you're actually passionate in and don't just chase the money. Chase what you actually want to do with your life.
if you want to find out about internships in your major, just contact Lane Pranger calling this number or sending an email to arrange an appointment.
Everybody's so famous.